Good morning, Dr. Esran Ambarita SSM Home. My name is Murti and I would like to present my midterm test about psycholinguistics with theme language acquisition. Psycholinguistics is a combination between two disciplines, that is psychology and linguistics. Psychology is from a psychological perspective and linguistics is the study of language. So, psycholinguistics is a study that discusses the process of acquiring and using language in terms of psychology. The focus of psycholinguistics. According to Clark and Clark in 1977 and Tannenhaus in 1989, there are three focuses of psycholinguistics. They are comprehension, language production, and language acquisition. And now, I just focus on language acquisition. In language acquisition, there are terms in language acquisition. First is things involved in language acquisition. Second is kinds of language acquisition. Third is hypothesis of language acquisition. And the last is language acquisition of children. First is language acquisition involves mastery of language, involves two things, namely performance and competence. Performance is daily language practice, and competence is the ability that someone has in understanding something, which involve two things, namely understanding and producing. The second is kinds of language acquisition. Types of language acquisitions are divided into two categories, namely phonological acquisition and universal structural. Phonological acquisition, the type of phoneme that is controlled depending on how the parent or the environment provides the stimulus, and the universal structural or babbling stage is the main word that babies can pronounce, for example, mama and papa. The third is hypothesis of language acquisition. There are several hypotheses related to language acquisition. First is inattenance hypothesis and tabula rasa hypothesis. The inattative hypothesis states that children can acquire language naturally by themselves because each child has a language acquisition device or LAD. In addition, this hypothesis also states that there is a mechanism of inattentiveness, namely acquire language of environment and social interaction. And tabula rasa hypothesis. In acquiring a person's language is considered a blank paper or tabula rasa, so that the environment is responsible for filling in what language will be given to the acquirer. Experts who agree with this hypothesis include Jenkins and Skinner. Jenkins is explained that there is a series called response chaining, which is a reciprocal process between stimulus and response to the acquirer. And Skinner is the translation of this hypothesis. Skinner describes it in a number of terms, including 1. Man or command is understanding of the usual response of stimulus. For example, Mimi means drinking. 2. Text or puppets or stimulus. 3. Echo symbol is recommend to say anymore, or there is a correction if something goes wrong. 4. Textual or eyes is alphabet and picture that can be understood by children. 5 is intraverbal operand is response of absolute answer or answering certainly to a question. For example, oftentimes it will automatically reply with words like good news, thank you. And the last is language acquisition of children. First is semantic hypothesis. Children understand the meaning of environment or local interpretation. For example, meow is mean cat. Second is grammatical hypothesis, arrange word to sentence but incompletely yet. For example, door, it's mean open door or closed door. And the last is generalization, is equating the shape of all object. For example, car, it's mean all moving object.